You know, I just remember day after day coming downstairs and just seeing my mom clip those fucking coupons. And I just remember thinking like, no, like this is not gonna be my life. This is not gonna be our life. You know, if I don't take care of my family, even though it's just me and my mom, no one is.
So, walk us through it. How does this moment feel?
This moment feels bittersweet. It feels like, I guess, a sense of accomplishment, but also a nostalgic in a bad way because I don't necessarily have the best memories in and around here.
So guys, I don't usually do this thing where I vlog and I share my day and life and whatnot, but this is a video that means a lot to me, so I'd appreciate it if you stuck around for the entirety of it. But I'm moving out of this house tomorrow morning. I've been here for 14 years. It's kind of all I know, but all will be explained in this video.
After a couple years of dating, my stepdad and my mom moved to London, and we ended up living on the street in his house. Listen, back then, 20 years ago, of course, it was nice living in London, living in an expensive area, but my house was not a home. My house was not a place that I was particularly happy at. So I grew up in a house like this with, it's crazy, with no warm water, with no heating. When my stepdad found out I was starting a business, he cut off the Wi-Fi. The walls were caving in. In my room there was mold. It was a shit show. And to make things worse, my stepdad put cameras not on the outside, on the inside of the house. So I grew up as like a fucking prisoner in my own house. Like I had someone watching me 24/7, and yeah. When I say this is bittersweet, this is the last place on earth I would want to buy my mom a house. The last place on earth.
Family office manages the wealth of families, except my family is just basically me and my mom. So today I'm just making a very big purchase.
Aí, Jimmy.
Where it all started.
Look, central London residential real estate is probably one of the safest asset classes in the world. This is why the whole world goes there and buys property there. The Indians, the Arabs, the Russians, the Chinese.
Stamp duty is crazy, 15%.
Bastards, yeah.
Fucking hell. So after everything's all said and done, it'll probably be closer to, what, $4 million
Yeah.
for the purchase? So once I got to a certain age, basically my stepdad divorced my mom, and my mom got a letter through the mail from his lawyers that basically said, you have 7 days to leave the house. She lost her home. So at that point, obviously, I didn't know how long it would take, but I promised her that I'd buy her the house. And I didn't think I could do it soon, but yeah, I guess I made it happen.
Today I just haven't been, you know, as happy or as engaged as I normally am. Sometimes you just get so caught up in the bigger picture, you get caught up in this person who's doing this more than you. You lose touch of how far you're going and your own track, and at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. I'm the type of person who goes too hard on himself, and I sort of discredit what I've achieved so far, which in the scope of things to me isn't that much considering the vision I have and what I want to do, but it's still something to be proud of, and that's something I need to remember for myself. So if you're in the same position, be proud of where you are and keep moving forward, but don't forget what you've already accomplished and achieved.
Good day, miss you so much.
How are you?
Good, not much better.
Wednesday.
You should have let me know.
Okay, I love you, but you have to cancel.
I love you too. I'm not canceling any of those. I'm here only for 5 days.
I know.
But you let me know. Wednesday, I asked.
Okay, Mom, you have to cancel your plans.
Sweetheart, you said Wednesday. Wednesday, 11 o'clock.
You have to cancel your plans.
Specifically, I left all day.
Oh, I'm sorry, I planned a full day tomorrow. Alright, 11:30.
Okay, love you.
Wait,
I'm doing my nail and I'm doing my hair.
No, shake on it. 11:30. So I had to sacrifice my queen in order to keep the king alive. So I told her, listen, like, you're basically the first person offered this watch. I went to Geneva this weekend with Patek. You know, they arranged it. Patek has been very kind to our family. Don't screw this up.
Yeah. No, it should definitely come for that.
No, but bro, my mom's so funny. She's like, okay, arrange for a different day. I'm like, Mom, I don't understand how special this watch is and the fact that you're getting it. And she's like, I'm like, what's more important, this Patek or your hair? And she's like, my hair, obviously. You know, like, oh god. My mom's.
I don't really mean that though.
I know, but my mom's so difficult. Okay, so I had to sacrifice one surprise.
That's cool.
That's good. That's good. Well played.
But at least, yeah, she said, okay, 11:30.
Well played.
Okay. You know, my mom was very stubborn, so we had a little argument, little mini friendly argument in the hotel lobby. And yeah, obviously I was gonna surprise her with the house first, and then second, I told Patek that obviously I have this very special day, and that I'd love to have a special watch to commemorate it. And as far as I know, I think I'm probably one of the first people in the entire world to get allocation for the new Aquanaut. And yeah, basically I had to ruin the surprise, and I was like, listen, this is the only day that Patek can do. Because she was like, oh, just move it to another day. I'm like, Mom, it's not that simple. And as I said, I don't ruin the surprise at that point. I'm like, Mom, you're getting this watch, which is to die for. Like, everyone wants this watch. Every collector in the world wants this watch. So I was like, please, just do me a favor. Just please move your hair and nail appointment. So it took a lot of convincing, but we got there in the end.
July 2019, I said, don't know when you're watching this. July 2019 was the first month where I actually managed to hit $100,000 profit from the agency. It just totally expanded my perception of what was possible with this agency business model.
So I think she has no idea. The way that we're gonna try to do this is basically say like, hey, we're filming like a little documentary, not releasing it now, maybe just getting clips for a future documentary, and if we can go and record and touch a little bit about my childhood and what a weird childhood I had. So we're gonna go record that, and then I'll surprise her with, unfortunately not my childhood home, but the one 2 doors down. Yeah, I don't know, I guess it just feels surreal. Like, it's one of those very few things in my life that I've thought about for so many years. And yeah, I guess you don't know how to feel when it happens. Like, bro, I don't get flustered much.
Nice that.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
But you love Dubai.
Look at that.
You love Dubai. You wouldn't want to, like, living here. You wouldn't want to live here.
I do. Look at the trees, fresh air, park.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is a heaven.
We're filming a little documentary thing, but not for now. Like, it's gonna release in like a year or 2 years.
Okay.
But we just need to start preparing it. So we're gonna go to just outside my first school,
Oh goodness.
talk about that, and then just outside and talk about that a little bit. And talk about that real quick. Just 2 quick things. The other one we won't have time for, but would have been nice, is the bookstore I also used to go to. Like, you know, the used bookstore in Brixton. Brixton Bookmongers.
What a sacrifice I made for that. Can't say in my beauty treatments.
I'm sorry you had to cancel your beauty treatments.
Cass, we're only going to be there like 10 minutes. Only a quick thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm just not myself, and I'm aware there is a camera sitting with me.
What, you don't want to come?
I have no idea, my heart. It's a big part of my life. It's pretty much the only home I know as a home.
Yeah.
as a family home.
Yeah.
I lived there almost 20 years. And coming back, it just makes me emotional, and I just rather leave.
Yeah.
I rather leave.
No one knows me like the piano in my mother's home. You know I left, I flew the nest, and you know I won't be alone. And in my chest, you know me best.
Do you remember when we picked you up for lunch and I made a comment? I was like, "You're the queen." And you said, "Yes, a queen without a castle." And in my mind, I'm like, it's on its way.
Now I have the castle.
No one knows me like the piano in my mother's home.
Obviously, she was very shell-shocked, I think, taking her to a very dark place and then springing up that surprise on her. I mean, she told me that on the day, obviously, she didn't really take it in properly, and also, you know, with cameras and stuff like that, she hates being on camera. And yeah, we ended up looking at the house, and then her and I had a private moment in the bedroom. We literally just sat back against the wall, just talked about growing up, and obviously this was always my dream to give her home back, to be honest. So yeah, she cried a lot. Yeah, we had a good little moment.
Hello.
Hello.
You okay? How are you?
I'm amazing.
Good. Are you good?
Done.
Yeah.
Signature, signature. You are now the owner of a
Bugatti.
Bugatti. You're now the owner of a four-bedroom, your first home.
Okay, crazy stuff.
That's fine.
I think my heart is going to pop out.